Warning. The B3F podcast may contain language or subject matter that may not be suitable for kids. You've been fucking warned. Check out some friends of the show. The Two Brothers Podcast. The Trevor Jackson Podcast. Dem Jackson Boys. The Dumbass Dudes Podcast. Pop Culture Warrior. Happened in the 90s Podcast. Follow at The Andy Harris on Twitter. Go to our website at b3fpodcast.com for merch. Click on Tell Us What You Really Think to leave a completely anonymous review of each of us.
Oh,
yeah, just some sick fuckers, and I like that.
Enjoy the show, you cunts.
Again, 2 weeks in a row. Fuck Andy Harris.
You're still bitter about that shit.
No, I am. Fuck Andy Harris. I'm bitter about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bitter.
Let's just jump right into what we're drinking, man.
Yeah, go for it.
We've had this before. I didn't remember, but I'm sure we have because it's.
Sure.
I like this. We were talking about going old school. We were going to do Mad Dog, but we've not been able to fucking find Mad Dog anywhere around here.
We should do picklebacks with this.
These would be great fucking picklebacks. But I've got to ride the bike home, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you ride the bike, sometimes the bike rides you.
So we're drinking Old Granddad High Rye Mash Bill Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 80 proof, established 1882. And this is one, most people, this is a shit bourbon.
Right.
I love this bourbon.
Why? Because it's cheap and gets you fucked up? Or?
No, it's cheap, and the more you drink, the better it tastes.
Oh.
It's one of those alcohols, though, because some things, if I don't like it at the beginning, it gets worse as time goes on.
Oh, I see.
This gets better.
Yeah.
Like you start out like
it's going in the suicide bottle.
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't think we put any. I think we finished the fifth of it that we had last time, so I don't think any of it went into the suicide bottle. The suicide bottle, by the way, is looking rough.
Yeah, that fucking cream shit.
Yeah, I see it once a week when I go get another thing of Cokes.
Oh, we're gonna wait.
Yeah, we're waiting on our guests. But I go get a thing of Cokes once a week, and when I stick it in that fridge that the suicide bottle's in, I look at it every week and I'm like, oh my God, that looks rough.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So, all right.
So we have guests tonight.
We do have guests tonight.
And they have had us on their show.
Yes, we were on episode 50 of their show.
And we've been assholes or neglect. I should say we've been like a neglected,
father.
Yeah, sure. And we haven't had them back on yet. So we finally worked that out. But these are the fellas from SwampTalk.
Yes, Sean and Corey from SwampTalk. I think they're also known as the Dillon Street Boys.
Yep. Also known as some sexy motherfuckers. Yeah. What's up, guys?
What's up? What up?
So glad you guys are on tonight.
Living in the red light district tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, a little bit. We got the open sign going.
Oh, I see. All right.
Well, cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers for having us. I'm drinking this Monaco Citrus Rush. It's like a Red Bull in a can, but vodka instead of Red
Nectar
Bull.
of the Tards.
So what's been going on, man? It's been, how long has it been? I have no concept of time.
Couple months at least.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of Dillon Street Boys, it hasn't been that long. What episode are we on our podcast?
Year. Oh, it was 6 episodes ago.
So it wasn't that long for us.
I was gonna say you say like, oh, it was last year, but really that's like 3 months.
Yeah. Almost 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Almost 4.
Almost 4 months ago.
Would have been 12 episodes ago.
Yeah, well, a lot's happened on our end of the podcast,
Oh yeah, so what's happened on your end?
We lost our studio.
Yeah,
so we had to
somebody
build a new studio.
Somebody thought it was a good idea to blow it up.
Yep.
So got rid of that.
All right. Is this like a jihad on you guys, or what was going on?
Sold us a spicy rock.
Spicy rock grenade. No, our lease ran up, so
yeah. No, the story that we're rolling with is we blew it up on our end.
Yep.
Okay. Right. That is a better story than the lease was on.
I didn't know if it was a euphemism for had a really bad shit, and the owner was like, "No, you can't do this anymore. Our plumbing's not made for this."
No.
I mean, we did put a pretty big hole in the bathroom.
Yeah, that was on accident. Our most recent wrestling promo has footage of that and how that happened.
I didn't know that they incorporated glory holes with wrestling.
Now
I
we
didn't
do.
realize that. I guess in regional stuff, anything goes.
Yeah.
Now our old studio has a glory hole for the
Yeah,
next person.
you
that
know,
moves in.
if anything, we renovated and we improved, and
Yeah.
we're definitely not getting back our deposit.
So, well,
So you guys are you going to move spaces to somewhere else, or you just kind of keep it low key, and how are you going to roll with it?
I got a new apartment, so
And he had a spare room.
Yep.
So now
Oh,
this
nice.
is the new office.
yeah.
That works.
We're open for business.
I see you still got the Canadian flag hanging
Oh
there.
yeah, that was
yeah,
one of the first things that hung up
The only time that'll go away is
when I finally take my trip to Canada.
no, when we set up the fucking green screen. You
Oh, yeah.
have to move the goddamn flag somewhere else.
Trudeau accused you of appropriation for having a Canadian flag up.
Yep.
We were gonna set up a griddle tonight and cook some brats and shit. You know,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we didn't have a place to
I
set
don't
up
have
the griddle.
any surfaces in my
Yeah,
apartment yet.
Yeah, his apartment's out of surfaces already.
So explain Swamp Talk. I know we talked about it when we were on your show, but explain it for our viewers, our listeners.
Explain it.
Yeah, explain it.
Well, I didn't want to do it.
It's not what it sounds like. So
I didn't want to do it at all. Again, another brainchild of him.
Yeah, it was done in a little shed.
Yeah.
First episode on the phone.
We thought we were
Very
hanging out
shed.
like normal because
Yeah.
usually on like Friday nights back then, we would all get together and go out in the woods and fucking have a fire.
That's why it was called
cook
Swamp
hot,
Talk, 'cause it was
hot
supposed to
dogs
be
or
done in
something.
the
I don't
swamp.
fucking know. And then he was like, "Oh well, we're gonna do a podcast tonight," and we're like, "What?" And he brought us to his grandfather's house at the time. And he brings us in the garage, and in the back of the garage is like a added on shed. It was a decent place. Like it was a
cool.
nice little room. I
It
wouldn't
would've
even
been perfect
classify it
now
as
if
a
we still had
shed.
it.
Yeah. But he brings us back there, and there's a couple steel chairs set up, and he puts his phone up on the shelf. He's like, "All
Held up
right,
by a
let's
beer
do this
can.
podcast." And we're like, "What?" And it was us, and like we had just gotten out of work too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no microphones or anything, just a phone in the distance recording you guys
Yep.
talking.
Yeah.
Yep. It was
Yep.
pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. We actually should put out a disclaimer and tell people to skip ahead unless they're dedicated fans. Do
Oh,
not listen to the
our
first
second
episode.
We had some pretty decent mics.
Well, see, you could tell that same story, and at the point of when you put the phone at the metal chairs and you put the phone up and say, "All right, let's do this pod." If you replace podcast with like torture
Casting
porn
session
or
okay.
casting session or any other type of
Right.
porn, it would be just as believable of a story.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
We could try
Walk in.
putting it in the gay section of Pornhub again.
Yeah, that's where
Nice.
So that's something we haven't tried is putting our videos on Pornhub.
Yep.
It
we
worked.
got taken down.
Yeah, we put our wrestling videos, and then they
Intoxicated gay sex. Is what
yeah,
it was
they
classified
retagged it. We
as.
posted it as other shit, and they reposted it as like gay
Not
tags.
safe for work
like,
and stuff.
Yeah, and us,
Gay.
and we're like, "There's what?" Because like we're
And then-
wrestling and shit.
And then we got our shit taken down because we were intoxicated.
Ah,
They were able to prove that we were actually drinking in our videos.
that's amazing.
That is
Wow.
that. So
But
we
my
couldn't put
question is,
anything
why would
there.
you put it like if I was putting it on Pornhub? You need to go hard. You've got to keep the
Yeah, we
the
should have been
homoerotic
hard.
bag.
We should have been fully hard while we were wrestling with these.
There's no wrestling videos on Pornhub. So
Yeah,
like
that's
we're
what I'm
like,
saying,
oh,
get a
we'll put up-
thing.
Yeah, but they're naked and they're women, so it's okay. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's all right.
you know, we were gonna be the
I'm,
first.
I'm
you know,
just saying you need to lean
put up-
hard into those tags. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Just
but
be like, yeah.
they're also keeping their intoxication behind the camera, so you don't
Ah.
you don't see that. That's the thing with the women wrestling on there. Those lines of coke and the meth that's going on behind the camera.
You
So-
know what it is? We gotta start
Shots
going
of
out
vodka
with
and
blank cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been going out with cans with the fucking logos and stuff. I bet if we go out with blank cans and they don't know what we're drinking.
Red Solo cups.
Yeah. Well, we
Oh, there we go.
we now know a porn producer.
Oh, actually, we do,
If
don't we?
if
We
if you
do.
know, if you need a hookup,
Yeah, we do know a porn producer.
Bob
Yeah,
Bobby
we'll
Logan.
hit them up and
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah, I
you want to
listened to that
film some
episode.
wrestling videos?
Right, like, and don't get me wrong, he
No, he's filmed
specializes
lots of wrestling videos.
He specializes in a very particular type of lady.
I think,
but
I think he redid
particular
the
type of
Hulk
wrestling.
Hogan slamming Andre the Giant video at some point.
Yeah, that would be perfect though.
I got these two guys. They wrestle right now, but they're willing to fuck. What do you think?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get your name out there. You can get your foot in the door.
Sometimes a handshake and a hot dog isn't enough.
Yeah, sometimes
Right.
you handshake their hot dog.
Suplex them lips on my dick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so the wrestling thing. Well, I don't understand the wrestling. Like I know what wrestling is, but I'm just saying, like,
It's a
I don't-
hobby. Yeah,
is that what it is? Okay. All
for
right.
us, it's a hobby. I mean, we know people where it's a lifestyle and they take this shit like really seriously, and we get it. Like we do too, but we also take it jokingly. If you watch our matches, like we don't try too hard
No, we don't.
at all. we try to get in and out of the ring with the least amount of bumps, and that's what we call the slams on the ring, because that shit fucking sucks. Like you're gonna feel that shit throughout the week. It's like you actually got fucked by a truck or something. Like
Truck fuck.
Truck fuck.
22.
No, but it's a hobby. We've always liked wrestling. I mean, I don't like where wrestling is now with WWE and all that shit, but AEW is pretty sick. They're
Really, you have strong opinions on the state of world wrestling entertainment.
no, I can't. I don't watch it. Like honestly,
Oh.
I don't. I watch pay-per-views, like, but I'll watch the
What are
AEW
they-
pay-per-views
no,
over at WWE.
enhanced- What do they call it now? Enhanced shows.
Well,
What the fuck do they
WWE,
call
right?
it
They do like AI and like this
Special-
weird
They don't
stuff.
call them
and-
pay-per-views anymore. They call
or
them-
no, AR. They augment reality and they put like these animations floating in the screen, and it just looks so
That's
tacky and
That is
cheap.
weird.
And yeah, it's stupid. It's like they figured out how to do it on their Samsung camera
Mhm.
when they're like filming, and they're like, "Oh, we could do this on a massive scale."
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
like the
amazing.
ARs.
Nah,
Like the
it's
first time someone figured out auto tune.
it's a cool way to make some money too, because you get people to like your product and your characters, and you build on that story and you get them involved, and then you release the merch line. And then
Right.
now they're
this
buying your
shirt
shirts.
here, you can go on our website and click on the merch and you can buy our merch.
Yeah, we got
I didn't-
hoodies, we got masks,
I didn't know
you
you guys
know.
had merch. I
I
am.
didn't either.
I'm
I'll
very
wear a
excited
Swamp
now.
Talk. Or is this? Do you have Swamp Talk merch or Dylan
No,
Street?
he's talking
do.
Dylan Street.
We have it all.
We have
Yeah,
one
it all. Okay.
Swamp Talk shirt.
Yeah, one Swamp Talk shirt. Well, that's because we don't do anything else with Swamp Talk. We should probably do more with it.
Yeah.
Like this. Like we could probably come out with a collab shirt, honestly.
What's the just keep talking. I can pull up their site. I'm going to share it on the screen.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah.
So you
What's your website?
Oh,
SwampTalkPodcast.com.
And it has our merch on there, right?
Yeah, you just click on merch.
All right, yeah. It has everything. It's
Somewhere on
got
the
it's
site
got
it
the
says
streaming shit. I just recently found out that it brought me to my actual Twitch page, which was pretty cool. It's got our YouTube stuff on there, all the
Our
podcasts,
podcast,
everything. It's pretty dope. But like
Nice.
the merch though, now I'm gonna keep talking about that. We got some
Please
pretty
do.
cool stuff with the merch. Do we have tote bags yet? Did you make
Yeah, I think we do have tote bags.
We
got
got
mugs,
all
got
the way to
phone
tote
covers.
bags. Yep, phone covers for. Oh, you might have to update that because that's
Yeah,
22's
you
out.
just yeah, there we go.
Oh
There's
shit,
our
there it
original
is.
design. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
our general store
The
design.
general store, yeah. So the thing about the general store is, that's what we bring
Yeah, we
everywhere
got
with us.
leggings.
Like our merch table isn't a merch table; it's a general store, and we
Yeah.
try to
Oh, I see.
replicate
There's
that.
some Dylan Street boy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, there it
There's
is.
the tote bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Mug.
some wrestling stuff. There's the mask. Yeah, the mask. Get that because you know the new variants going out there. So
there's our
prep
one
yourself.
Who's number 3?
That's what I'm saying. Who's that third guy?
That's Brett.
Yeah, he's our manager / third team member.
Okay.
We went up to the mountain last year and we had this like huge tower where you can with a lookout on top. And we went up there to catch the thunderstorms coming in. And that was the last time we saw Brett. He got scared and really haven't hung out with him since.
He was up there when it started like really lighting up the sky. And like next thing you know, we look behind us and he's just not there. And we're like, where the fuck did he go? And like I ran down all the way down and like he's at the bottom. Just like leaned up again. He's like, "You guys ready?" And I was like, "Nah, Boo's still up there." So like I ran back up there and shit and fucking.
And he hasn't hung out since. So
yeah,
we've probably hung out with him 3-4 times since then. That was last summer.
Well, I mean, climbing to the top of a tower in a thunderstorm is, you know.
I mean, it's safe.
Mountain, you know.
They had lightning rods and stuff. Yeah. So I mean,
yeah, 3 of you up there. Jesus Christ. Well,
it was, to be fair, it was like a concrete tower. So I mean, there wasn't really anything that you could get fucked up by if it got struck. I mean,
it's got the big light bulb on top.
He was pacing, he was breathing heavy, he was sweating, like he was ready to go.
Yeah. Mix of asthma and fear.
Yep, but that was the last time.
So when's the last match that you guys had?
A couple months ago.
Yeah, like a full actual match.
Yeah,
I think
we opened a show surprisingly, which was
really
very interesting.
Over in New York Championship Wrestling.
It was like a newer tag team that they were bringing in, and you know, DSB being DSB, we can get anybody talking. So if the crowd's being quiet, like we'll look behind us and interact with them to the point where, you know, they end up cheering for us or they're pissed off at us and they're cheering at the other guys.
They really like when we bring pamphlets.
They really like when we bring stupid shit.
Aquatic travelers from a New York rest stop. Yeah, we used to grab pamphlets on the way out to the show from the rest stops. And I think the last one was Aquatic Travelers or something like that.
When
it was about zebra mussels and stuff and the wash your boat. So we just like, here, wash your boat, dude.
What's the point of taking the pamphlets?
You know, to spread
they like
free
free shit.
Aquatic Travelers.
I see.
Us being wrestlers, we realized
we're park
that
rangers, so
yeah, and also we didn't have the funds back then to pay for like stickers or pay for patches and shit. Like now we have patches, now we have stickers. Stickers. So like we're like, fuck it, we'll hand out pamphlets and like we're telling them like, oh, it's for your boat. Make sure you wash off the zebra mussels. And they're like, give me one. And it's like, are you serious? Like, we're going out there like handing these pamphlets out. And I was like, I can't believe this is working.
I can't believe people took the garlic. Remember handing out garlic?
Yeah, they fighting over the fucking garlic. Oranges. Like, we did this match before the pandemic hit. Like, it was probably the last match before the pandemic hit. We hid oranges like before the show even started, all around the ring, inside the ring, like everywhere for our match. And it was up against some pirates. So, you know, oranges, scurvy. Yep. We also didn't know if they were maybe vampires too. So we would bring out some garlic too. They were fighting over the garlic. I was going under people's chairs and they were sitting there the whole show. And I was like, get up, get out of the way. And they're just sitting there. I was like, get out of the way. And they wouldn't move. And I was just like, all right. And I would crawl in between their legs and like grab an orange that's taped under their chair. They're like, where the hell did that come from and shit. And like, we would like use it for a quick spot, like maybe punch somebody, throw it back towards that person. And they would come up. Like we were signing oranges at the end of the night. Like kids were coming up and they're like, sign this for. I was like, you know, that's going to rot. Like
that's fantastic.
All right. Let me grab a piece of garlic.
So what is the character that you guys play in the ring, or the characters?
You can describe that one.
We're like homeless people in the woods.
That that
We think we're park
self-identify,
rangers.
yeah, self-identify as park rangers to
Oh,
the
okay.
woods that we live in.
Yeah, before we were just homeless, but now we're homeless, but we also run a park.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
our whole story is like just it really is just breaking crime in a family
Yeah,
friendly
we're always
manner.
coming up with ways to make money.
So like it's really hard. Like we did a spot or we did a promo where our camera guy got shot while we were breaking and entering in a house.
oh yeah, remember when that played during the show? Someone's
And
like,
it was
they just did a B&E.
oh yeah, this was for our student showcase. We weren't even like graduated to be wrestlers yet, but it was a whole event for us students. So like everybody was there, our parents and shit were there, and like families there.
That shot.
And then they're playing this promo, and we're in there, and fucking the gunshots start going off, and they're just they're echoing through the arena, and fucking like you just hear like somebody like you good dude, you good dude, and like he's just like
take his wallet, take his wallet.
Yeah,
So
he keels over, and we're just like robbing him as he's dying and shit, and then we run off, and it's just like
the way we portray that in the ring is just
the exact
sloppy
same
wrestling.
thing. It's
You know, like
yeah,
we're
like
tripping over shit and we're trying things. If it don't work, you get out.
he has like a rabid raccoon spot. Well, he doesn't really do it unless I remind him.
Yeah.
But like he'll like run to a corner and like turn around and like screech and hiss and like run at somebody and like I don't even fucking know what you do.
I really want to watch one of these.
I really do.
Wanna
Are there videos somewhere we can pull up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all on our YouTube.
All on our YouTube.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll link all of you guys' shit in our show notes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I
stuff.
mean, to
And
be
I'd say, like,
fair,
yeah.
real quick, forgive the camera people. They are just really bad. Like, the people who film our matches and stuff. Well, back then,
So,
a lot
do
of
you guys
them are
hire
bad.
them to film, or does whoever's putting on the promoter or whatever
The
they
just
promoter.
Yeah. We used to bring out our own
We probably should
tripod
start again,
just in case anything
film.
was missed.
because like you'll see one of the matches we've actually like they incorporated it or you incorporated it
I
into
did
the
my own
match,
edits.
and we're walking out through the curtain with the camera pointed at us, and then we're like showing everybody, so it's like our perspective coming out and like people going crazy and fucking it was cool. Did the camera catch the whole match though?
Yeah, we put it right at the
All
entrance.
right,
It caught everything.
cool. Because I kind of want to see that version.
That version.
Yeah, just that version. Because
I think it's up on YouTube.
you'll
Just
see
private.
what I mean. Forgive them though, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. they don't have any training.
Well, in all fairness, I'm interested now to go watch, but as soon as this episode's over, I'll forget,
I know you will.
and then I'll never
Sure.
watch it.
Yeah,
Not because I don't love you guys, just because I have a terrible memory and will
I'm
think
the
of
same
everything.
way.
Yeah.
I'm literally the same way. I rarely ever watch our stuff.
I have
So-
to because I added it.
So do you guys when you wrestle, are you going to the same venue in wrestling, or do you travel around a little bit to wrestle?
Now it's traveling.
Yeah, we used to have a spot. The promotion that we mostly wrestle for used to have a spot in the mall in an Old Navy, and that was our permanent spot. The training center was there. Everything, all the shows were there. Now we gotta travel,
Yeah.
but it's better.
Was it in an operational Old Navy or an old Navy like it used to be an Old Navy?
Old. Yeah, it's just hard to say old. Or yeah, old.
But that's fine. I just because I
Weird.
pictured immediately these amazing sales going on everywhere, and you guys just pounding the shit out of people.
Right in smack dab in the center.
Old Navy.
Yeah.
Eat my
body slam
shorts, grab
prices.
shorts off the fucking.
We're slamming these prices to the ground.
body slam.
People
Jesus.
checking out that performance fleece.
That's it. Yes. Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
on their clothes and then wrestling in it. You can do
So
anything
where are
in
you?
it.
We got our athletic wear.
So where are you guys? I mean, I'm assuming it's like an armory or something like that. Where are you guys actually doing the events at?
YMCA.
Yeah. Now
Boys and Girls Club.
YMCA,
Yeah. Is it just YMCA now? I think it's just YMCA.
Yeah.
Well, those are two
Boys
different
and
things. The
Girls
YMCA and the Boys and Girls Clubs are
I think it's
Yeah.
still YMCA.
Yeah, they're legit things, but yeah.
That's cool.
The other company we work for, New York Championship Wrestling, That's a 2.5 hour drive, but they have a in this little town they have like a sports complex, and their shows are always there.
Yep. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a crazy thing. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these indoor sports complexes, but
Oh,
there's
it's huge. There's always a
it's
soccer
a
game going.
full-size soccer field in there, and then like on the back end of it, there's like basketball courts and shit.
Mhm.
We're set up in a basketball court.
Oh
but-
yeah, then the tracks. goes
yeah, there's a
around
track up in the
the
air that
soccer
goes
field.
around
Yeah.
and shit. Like, it's just
They have smoothies.
from my perspective, it's really hard to manage who's paying for a ticket.
A lot of
and
places have smoothies, dude.
yeah,
they have a full-on snack bar concession thing, and then like you got the wrestling promoter. He's got like his snack bar that's like a little bit worse, but cheaper. So like you get all the varieties, so it works out for everything.
What's the biggest crowd you guys have wrestled for?
Couple hundred, I want to say.
Okay.
yeah.
It's like
Nothing too crazy.
7, but there was a very enthusiastic 7.
There was we did a show. It was a custom show for all the
What, the birthday shows?
no. Well, we would do birthday shows too, but that show that we did for all the other people in the mall.
All the other
Like,
people.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the owners
God,
of the
business
businesses.
thing. That was
Yeah, it was
terrible.
all the owners of all the other businesses in this mall, dying mall.
all 7 of
And
them.
we invited them to come watch us wrestle, and it's like there's like 6 or 7 of them that show up.
Because that's all the
That's
stores that
wonderful.
were in there. Was just 6 or 7.
Yeah,
But,
but I mean,
that's what tests your commitment to fucking doing that shit, though, because you
it
gotta,
was
if you'll perform for 6 people, well, then
6 people
It was
that
hard.
don't know about wrestling, because a lot
Yeah.
of like I think one of them liked wrestling. It was the guy across from us. He liked wrestling.
Yeah.
But a lot of them didn't.
That's the match where I pulled the pizza out of my pocket.
That was that was the match where this giant Samuel Bolt that we wrestle with, I got stuck on his back and he lost me in the ring. Like he was walking around the ring scratching his head. I'm just chilling on his back,
Yeah, we
like
did a chicken
hanging
spot.
there. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We're a comedic wrestling tag team. Forewarning. So
Now,
don't.
do you mainly play the heel in your matches?
We
We
tried.
tried. People cheer for us, so
They love
Nice.
it.
yeah, we walk out there, put our hands.
Their
up like
hands
that.
are everybody's
just
hands are
everyone
up,
does
and
it.
it's just like
It's so popular now. We can walk into the bar after a show and go like that, and everyone in the bar does it.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
the little things that matter.
yeah.
That's-
Hunter's so jealous.
Yeah, probably.
So what does amateur wrestling pay?
Okay, so
$20.
yeah, $20 typically. If you
Depending
hold a
on-
title, it's like 40, I think, but it's $20
Some people are
for
60, 80. I don't know what other
10
people
minutes in the ring.
Most
like-
everyone gets like $20.
Yeah, but you
Now,
no, go ahead.
no, finish that thought because I have a tangent thought.
Oh, I was just saying, like
We get 30 from NYC.
I look at it as like you're getting paid $1 something a minute almost.
Sure.
and the hot dogs afterwards.
A little.
Oh,
Almost
free
$2.
hot dogs.
Yeah. There's typically free food and
Yeah,
shit.
the handshake.
so- yeah, the handshake.
Not to mention all the pussy they're throwing at you. I mean,
Oh yeah, so much.
Um,
yeah, so much.
oh.
So much.
so if
teenager,
you get hurt,
You should-
legitimately hurt in the ring, do they carry an insurance policy? Are they required to? Is there a state law?
It's a
Is there
waiver. Sign a
is there-
waiver.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Or is it you're signing a waiver, and if you get hurt, fuck you. Sorry, you signed a
I
waiver.
think it's pretty much fuck you. Sorry. I mean, the promoter gets insurance, but I think that's more for the building than.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
for
I don't know
like
what that
if a
is.
fan got hurt or if
Yeah.
the building gets damaged from us or
Something
something.
like that. I don't know.
Insurance will cover it.
We
But
never tried it.
you don't remember from school? They didn't let you start training until you had your own health insurance. So
Really? I
yeah.
just remember signing.
so
up for
you're
training.
covered, just you're covering your own shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
I mean-
so there's actually a school, like you mentioned earlier, and it caught my
Yeah.
brain. I forgot to ask, but there's actually like a wrestling school that you go to learn ropes. Like, how does that play into this fucking story?
Well, all
'Cause I've
right.
never heard of Like I assume there was, like, but I've never really given much practical thought into that. Like I think of like a
it's
training.
not an accredited university, but
Well, no, but I saw this thing and it was it's a while ago, and they had a training facility and they would draft. Some
Sure.
people get drafted to the WWE or WCW. I don't remember what the fuck it
Well,
was.
early 2000s, you remember the WWE did the reality show where they had people going through
No, I don't
their
remember
training.
any of
Enough,
shit.
yeah.
No, but I just, like I said, I knew that was on that level, but I didn't realize you had, and it just has never occurred to me that you have other schools.
Yeah, so wrestling school, it's basically an apprenticeship. That's how I looked at it. You pay
put in your hours.
Yeah, you put in your hours, you pay your dues, basically. You help out at the shows.
You're a bitch. That's what it is.
But during that time, they're like they have the whole curriculum that they've planned out for you, and it's basically just the basics. Like, you got to learn all the basics of wrestling. You gotta do it all step by step, and they have it all laid out. But during that time, because it takes about a year, we took a little bit longer because our school worked with us. Yeah, we didn't like to show up because we were sore as shit all the time. But they worked with us and we got it done. But they have it all laid out for you, and you start step by step, and it's whenever they see fit that you're ready to graduate.
Do like 500 fucking squats.
Yeah, we
never did it again.
So
he did it with us, and we never did it again.
They had what are they called? Fuck.
What?
When we brought in the other people.
Seminar.
A bringer show?
Nah, we would have seminars. That's what they're called. We would never go to them. That's why I don't remember.
But what does tuition to wrestling school cost you?
Usually it's like a couple grand, but
that's not
depending on who.
So basically, you're paying someone to work for them and learn a little bit here and there is what it is.
Yeah,
if I'm understanding, they're getting free labor at their events, and you're paying to learn wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I look at it as a hobby. I chose to do this and pay for it, because I like wrestling and I like entertaining the fans, because I've always wanted to be an entertainer growing up, and I do kind of want to start moving away from the wrestling. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm about to be 32. He's 33. Fucking, we can't be doing this for too long. Like, I'm not trying to wrestle at 40. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple more years, but I want to prolong it,
Yeah.
Granted, we're only wrestling like right now once every couple months.
Yeah.
I would like to wrestle more than that, definitely. But
Biden didn't make the gas prices so high.
Fucking right. God damn it, dude. But I do want to move more towards the podcast and YouTube stuff. Now that I've gotten a little taste of it, I'm like, oh, this is way easier on the body than wrestling.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
You sit here and mumble, fucking get drunk and mumble. That's easy. That's what everybody does when they have too many drinks. So there you go. There's all your content.
And sometimes people, weirdly enough, like it. It's a very. I still can't get used to the fact that there are people that like legitimately love the show, and I don't fucking understand it, because I would never
crazy.
listen to the show.
It's so crazy to think about that. Like, same goes for us. Like, I can't believe people look at like our fans. Like, we can call them our fans. Like, same goes for you. Like, you got legitimate fans that wait for your show. Like, that's such a surreal feeling.
It is, because when we first started, it's funny when we notice things kind of growing, because it's been a slow grow for us for sure. But when we first started, it was like, okay, there's 10 people listen to this episode. It's like, well, we know 10 people between us. That's not a big deal. And then you hit like 50 listens on an episode, and like, okay, I don't know 50 people. So there's somebody, and when that starts getting consistent, and then we had a few episodes that hit like fucking several thousand for the whatever, and it's like, who the fuck is listening to this garbage? Why are they?
Yeah, I mean, there's for sure. That's because they're drunk.
that's
Big T.
That's fair. Big T.
They can relate. They're like, oh, I know what they're doing. I can relate to that. Yeah. All right. So we have a little surprise.
Oh, you do? Okay. What you got?
I liked your idea of just grabbing a nip out of the bag, so we did it.
We got a bag
Oh,
of
you did go
nips.
grab bag. All right.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We're gonna party with you. We also have an oil can.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's mentioned this. We're drinking an
Whiskey
oil
out of
can.
an oil can.
Yeah, we're drinking whiskey out of oil
I've
cans
seen that
tonight.
before. I've never had it, but I've seen that before.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
all right.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's like mid-shelf whiskey.
Okay. Well, we also have this. So we got this whole granddad. We're gonna get Mad Dog, and I picked us two
Oh,
of these
shit.
pre-mixed garbage, 30% alcohol fucking things. One's a
This-
daiquiri, one's a
yeah.
margarita. I don't fucking know.
Made with silver tequila, orange curacao, 100% real lime juice.
So these are gonna be
damn.
garbage,
Damn.
but they're 30%. So
this is 55 proof.
I've never
Yeah.
seen clear whiskey before. I'm just saying that right now.
Wait,
I thought this was water. I thought he was ripping me off for a second.
no,
27%.
it's corn whiskey.
Corn whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, corn whiskey.
Okay.
Corn liquor.
Oh, you got some of that corn liquor, dude. That shit's gonna be like fucking rocket fuel, man.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
reminds me of high school. Yeah, it tastes like high school.
Yeah, that's really sweet. What is that?
It's the corn and the apple.
What the fuck? What's the
Oh, so it's different. Okay.
apple crisp? You
Ah,
know what? You know what it tastes like? It tastes
Apple.
like those fucking the dry bars from fucking that we bring camping with us, dude.
It's not dry.
The fucking fuck. What are they?
oh, you said it tastes like high school. Doesn't taste like a high schooler.
Oh,
I misunderstood.
Oh, yeah.
No, it reminds me of high school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like when
Glad,
you go
I'm
to
glad we,
a
I'm glad we
friend's
cleared it up.
garage when you're skipping class. You go to a friend's garage and they got liquor. That's what that tastes like.
All right. You got to jumble it up a little bit. Apologies
shit.
ahead. All right. I can't look. You pick yours. Oh,
Allen's. Ah, fuck! I got the ginger.
he got I bought really shitty ones. He bought a couple
Yeah.
good ones, but I bought ginger brandy.
Oh, that
Ooh.
sounds terrible.
brandy's not great anyway, but ginger.
All right.
Smells like
What's-
cleaner.
Oh,
Oh, he just hit it. Jesus.
It tastes like cleaner.
oh.
All right, waiting on.
That's not good.
It doesn't sound
Okay,
good.
we're going to fuck. You take a shot. You're gonna be drunk, T.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I got peppermint schnapps.
Yeah. Enjoy that nonsense.
Is it Rumpelmints or is it something else?
Wait, what's the fucking percent? It's Allen's 101. Oh no.
Oh.
I don't know if I could
High
fucking
octane peppermint schnapps.
My God.
Oof.
I'm enjoying watching somebody else do the grab.
Smelling it.
I know.
This is
That's not
fantastic.
good.
Maybe we could send them our suicide bottle next time and just watch them drink it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been listening. I was like, I'll listen to a couple episodes so I know what I'm getting into, and then
Ugh,
I ended up just binging it.
it's mouthwash. It was fucking.
Dude, they're hitting the whole bottle at once.
I know.
We sip our shit. God damn. That's impressive.
We're about 10 years older than them.
That's true. Dude, I drank so much this week.
Did you?
I
Oh,
was-
that's
I
right.
was
'cause You're in San Antonio. I meant to ask you, how was San
work trip.
Antonio?
Fucking San
You know what
Antonio.
that? Oh,
Is it-
it tastes like a
Remember the
Marb
downtown.
Smooth.
The downtown Riverwalk,
Sure.
it's fucking nice. The rest of San Antonio is just a shithole. But we went out. Yeah, we drank every night, like a lot every fucking night.
Yeah.
I've had
So
so
you
much
had to go
alcohol
out and
this week.
hang out with work people.
Ugh. Citrus and mint. Oh,
Ah.
dude, that's like
You know what
fucking
we
orange
forgot to do?
juice and brushing
Forgot to-
teeth. What?
Share the link on our Facebook,
Share a link to what?
the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
You can still share it. It's fine. So while you guys recover from your high school,
The Earth.
you had mentioned something last week about a music
Oh,
story or
yeah,
something. So I
yeah.
wanted to find out what this is you're talking about, because you wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't tell me.
So, for anybody that does, most people know, I don't know if they know, I used to play music a lot and write and have some albums, shit like that. And since I'm back in school for music shit, I was like, I haven't written like a new song. I haven't written shit in forever. And I
Yep.
have like, my chops feel like they're fucking rusty. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some of my old shit and I'm going to listen back through it and maybe find some stuff to rewrite or rearrange or just do some shit with to try to kind of, knock the dust off. And Apple Music, if you listen to like an album or something and you don't repeat it, when it finishes, it'll continue to essentially do like a radio station and play similar artists and just continue on. So if you're listening to Green Day, it'll just do all fucking pop punk after you finish listening to that album. So anyway, listen to mine, pretentiously listen to one of my own records and being like, okay, I can change this or I could do this. Album ends, and I got out of the car, got back in, started up, and the next song plays. The only other music that came after that was all gay boy pop.
Really?
And gay singer-songwriter. Like, I'm talking about nothing but. Like, I was like, what? Because first I was listening to it and it went through, and then they started saying some shit about dicks, and I was like, what?
Give me
and
that
I saw
dick.
Literally gay boy
no,
pop.
literally gay boy
Okay,
pop.
I thought you were
No.
I thought that
It
was just how you're describing
the
the
entire
pop.
station was me and LGBTQ plus artists.
Ah, I see.
So similar artists to my music is all super, super gay shit. And I don't even mean that in a derogatory. I mean literally.
Yeah, you don't mean lame.
Yeah, I know, like literally super, super gay pop music. and lesbian singer-songwriters and gay singer-songwriters. And like I'm talking about one of the things, the whole cover was a bunch of dudes with no clothes on.
Some like Melissa Etheridge or something? At
No.
least something that's
No, it was literal gay boy pop.
Like well, you said lesbian singer-songwriter.
And lesbian singer-songwriters.
Maybe you got a
Melissa.
I'm talking about all
famous,
very overtly, aggressively homosexual music. So that was the stuff that was in the same category as my shit that I wrote. So I figured you'd like that.
Not too.
Because I was like, what the fuck is this?
It makes me want to go pull it up on Apple and play through
it may not,
and see if it does it.
Yeah, but it
makes
every
me
time.
Want to just put on a flannel, rip off the sleeves, put on a bandana, and go fucking wear a strap on or something. I don't fucking even know. But I'm feeling crazy now. I'm feeling on like a whole different level with the peppermint.
I would imagine you were drinking beer. You just slammed a shot of.
I just drank fucking mouthwash. I'm bum status right now.
We still got a ways to go, fellas.
So what kind of music do you play though?
I don't anymore. But it was
what genre though?
So
drunk rock.
Drunk rock is what
obviously okay. Drunk rock's cool, and obviously not gay. So
right. So my wife and I did a record that was just kind of like a pop rock type of record. The one that
I wouldn't even consider it pop rock. Really, it was good, but I wouldn't consider it pop rock.
But anyway, before my solo shit, I always called it drunk rock for lack of a better thing. It was usually I had a backing band sometimes.
It's great dive bar music for sure. Like it really is.
It's kind of like if I always say that if like Matchbox 20, Weezer, and Flogging Molly had a dirty threesome and created a bastard love child, it would basically be like what I did.
And they drank heavily wild during the pregnancy.
Well, of course, yeah. So that's
perfect.
Like I grew up on pop punk and ska, as did we, and then as I got a little older, like all kinds of like other acoustic shit, singer songwriter stuff. So kind of a blend of the two of those things.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's what my career said. It was like folk rock, kind of bar rock, is what punk rock turns into.
Folk rock would
technically
be, probably what you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But anyway.
So if you're super into music about fucking dudes, you would love my back catalog.
I have a playlist saved that's called Gay Rap, and it's all about dudes. Sucking dick.
Yeah, he loves pissing off one of our friends that doesn't really hang out with us anymore, and I'm starting to think like it's because you do this stuff to him.
He finally got on.
But he's got a whole playlist of like similar songs to popular rap songs, but it's just all the lyrics are about like sucking dick and like
that's fantastic.
Fucking all this crazy
gay
shit.
Rap.
Yeah, gay rap playlist.
It's a good playlist,
but it's parody rap.
Yeah,
like so. I mean, it's funny, but like it makes him super uncomfortable for some reason.
Yeah.
Like we're like, what are you, homophobic, dude? Like it's 2022, dude. Like
we'll
start calling him out on this shit, and he's just like, no, blah blah blah. I just don't like this stuff. And I was like, you sound really homophobic, dude. Like he's getting all fucking sweaty and shit. I was like, or are you just really gay?
He's a closet.
Yeah, we're thinking he's closet gay. Like, he was like, I'll show them.
You should just come out, like cares?
He took it to the next level. He had a kid to prove to us that he was straight.
Yeah.
When he still gets hot and sweaty whenever you play songs about dicks.
So I had a giant black dildo, like a 12-inch black dildo that was about this big around, and I called them Rockin' Thunder.
Sure.
And so I used to, when I was in the military, I used to do big guys. Like I had a guy, I had one of the guys that we shared a room when I was in tech school. And he was super uncomfortable with anything, just as a lot of hyper masculine military dudes are. Super
it's almost like they think that it will make them gay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I used to wake him up in the
rub
morning.
Off on me.
that giant fucking mushroom tip that was like eyeball to jaw. And I just poke him in the fucking face with it or rub it against his lips. And he'd come up. And then my other favorite thing is, when I was stationed up in Alaska, I'd always wait till I'd be like, "Oh man, I'll help you out fixing that." And they'd be like, "Yeah, can you hand me a screwdriver or some shit?" And I take that fucking dildo and slap it down in his goddamn hand. What the fuck is this? So you said you needed to plug the hole, bro.
Don't act like you don't know.
All right, what's that gay shit? What the fuck, man?
It's like when I wanted to buy the dildo that shoots the load
out. All right,
for
so
our trip last year.
I work at a rug company, and like I work with some crazy people. They're fucking hilarious, though. We had some guy that was straight out of prison, though. Like you could just tell, like, and we were working the truck one day, unloading these rugs, and it was a whole bunch of small, like 2x3 rugs. Brett fell. Damn. It was like 2x3 rugs and shit. And he's like, the guy from prison's like picking them up like one by one. He's got one in each hand and shit. And one of our other friends was like, "Yo, you got a glizzy in your hand." He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What the fuck's a glizzy?" And we're just like, "Yo, that's a glizzy." And he's just like, "Yo, I ain't with that fucking gay shit, right? I will beat your fucking ass." It got really serious. And then, like, thankfully it was lunch break. So, like, everybody went off and went their own ways, but it got super heated. And it was just so hilarious because he called a rug a glizzy. Yeah. It's just like it could go both ways with the term glizzy. Like, glizzy in certain areas means a gun. Glizzy up where we live means hot dog. So like he was it's just so funny. Like I keep thinking about it, like just getting like I could never be in that mindset to where if somebody said something
and the fire department came out.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're coming down the hill. It was like an epic scene. They're like coming down the hill. It was sunset. So like the sun was like beating off their face.
No, they came up as shadows. They were like shadows over the hill.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh my god, what are these majestic creatures coming our way?" And then like
first thing I say is, "You guys want some glizzies?"
And like
it's the fire department coming.
They're like, "Oh, well, we got a call about a fire," and they're just looking at us and they're like, "Sorry."
Yes, they're
like looking us dead in the eye as they're putting it out, and they're like, "It kills us to do this."
The sun beating off your face brings really a new meaning to taking a hot load. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's interesting.
Speaking of hot loads,
it's so funny.
I wanted to get what?
I love that someone says, "Speaking of a hot load,"
right?
There's a dildo I want to get.
Yeah,
like that.
Well, no, the dildo I wanted to get for Zarvis for the trip last year.
Oh yeah, we were gonna get. All right, so like we do some
turns
crazy
out that
shit.
Artificial cum is really expensive.
Yeah, all right, we were gonna get these dildos that ejaculate.
Right.
And we were gonna ejaculate on our friend.
Yeah.
Tent.
As you do.
While he was sleeping.
You don't need a dildo for that.
And they sell artificial ejaculant. The fucking artificial ejaculant's more than goddamn fucking dildo. It's like, what the fuck?
The dildo's pretty.
I was like, this whole joke has now turned into like a $70 investment. I was like, that's too much.
Yeah,
I was like,
maybe
it's not that like for him to get pissed. It's not worth it to
for
me.
5 minutes of fun.
Yeah, because like you can only do that once. He's like eventually he's gonna get used to it. Be like, all right, come on, guys, and then eventually he'll like
pretend I was jerking off behind his tent.
There is a way to do that exact same prank for free.
Press the button.
Yeah,
just do it for real.
You know, yeah, just do it for fucking real.
Yeah,
so,
I could do it for real.
what is in artificial ejaculate? Because it's got to be non-toxic or edible. Something.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
It has to be.
Some of them are flavored. like cherry and strawberry.
Nice.
So that's not
I'd want-
artificially
I'd want it warm and
ejaculate.
salty.
Then that's
I'd want it
that's
warm
just-
and salty if I'm going to take it. I
that's
want
just
close
like
to the real.
a supplement.
Well,
like
if
you
it's
might
six-
as well like pre-mix like protein shakes at that point and
Uh,
like put it in there and
If you
just
put it
squirt
in the
that
sun
everywhere.
for a few hours, it'll
Cake
be
batter.
warm.
We could just mix together like vanilla
I don't
cake
know.
batter.
You got to give me something that's like the. What am I?
Fuck it, we're
I'll
only
give you Coke. Give me something that's like the real thing. I need something that's like sausage gravy. That's what I want. Something like sausage gravy.
Yo, oh, I'm about to message my girl and get me a thing of Jimmy Dean's. I need to make some sausage gravy. Oh man,
gee.
fuck! I forgot about sausage gravy.
Oh God. Something else I was fixing to ask, and sun beating off on their
It
faces.
just started right there.
Well, it just killed whatever thought I had is gone.
You
now.
ever hear, like that Little Dicky song?
I mean,
Like,
if the field was flipped around,
You ever get too high?
of the sunset behind them?
you ever
No.
get too high and just wonder, like, how big the sun's dick is? Like, the sun's dick's got to be a pretty big dick. Like, that's a big dick.
I don't know, man. My son's dick's only about that big.
No, not.
Oh,
Well, one of my son's dicks.
Well, this took a dark twist, a dark turn.
you said how
Right.
big your son's dick is.
The sun in the sky. Like
Oh,
sun in the sky. Yeah.
My
So
bad.
that's what you thought they meant when they said the sun beating off on their faces. I see.
My-
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I was going off of that.
Comes down with a big red hot hand.
He's just jerking off on our faces every day. Like that's how you get sunburnt is when he
You know,
jerked
normal
off onto your
semen,
face too much.
lava, You burn your face off.
Damn.
So what
That's
if the
crazy.
sun could jerk off on you? What if it was? Let's just go down this road for a moment. What if the sun was an alien lighting up our galaxy? Right?
Well,
What
the
fuck
Earth is gone. First load, the Earth
Oh,
is gone.
Yeah, but it never doesn't hit the Earth.
yeah, it does.
Okay.
No, a solar storm doesn't hit the Earth.
Yeah, but if one load hits the Earth, the whole Earth would be
Oh,
gone. I feel like
Maybe that's what killed
sun-
the dinosaurs.
the sun's
And
load.
the Earth
would-
was like, "Fuck, I can't do that again."
Yeah, the
sun
sun
come-
was like,
Yeah, it's just-
what's going on over there? It's turning the sun on. That's a really hot planet. That hot planet should
love that
take my
planet.
load, and it just shoots its load and kills everything on it. And now, like, we're living in like a kind of warm planet, heating up slowly. So
global warming
another
is.
sun's
getting
load is
warmed up.
inevitable at this point. But I mean, right now, like, I think we're safe in our lifetime. We won't have to worry about it. We'll be dead before the sun jerks off on the Earth.
Yeah,
again.
that's
Not if I got anything to do with it.
that's why I give no fucks about any type of environmental conservation, is because I don't have to deal with that shit by the time I'm dead. I'm not gonna. I might start smelling the
Burning
consequences
flesh.
a little bit. Yeah, but it's gonna be my kids and my grandkids are have to deal with that
That's
shit.
what I said.
Not me.
You think
Yeah.
you think it's going to happen in your kid's lifetime?
I don't care.
No, I'm just asking if you think. I'm not asking if you care.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I'm not having kids. I'm doing my part because
I have ferrets. so
I wanna live.
I don't have
what do you
any.
need a dildo for?
Yeah,
I got
beer.
I got bearded dragons. Those are my kids.
Yeah.
They're fucking. They're something else.
Does your girlfriend know you talk about her like that?
Shoot approve.
Well, girl, let me see that bearded dragon.
She is.
Rawr.
Speaking of bearded dragons, I went to a little
It
pet
molts once a year.
Well, I am trying to make like a hybrid human bearded dragon variant. So, like, I have 3 female bearded dragons that I'm breeding with currently. So,
Okay. Nice.
I'm technically a Mormon, I guess, right?
Technically,
Yeah.
I got multiple wives. That's how it works.
Multiple wives, at least one of them's underage.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, yep. That you got to wait for them to be ripe.
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah.
You ready to take a smoke break?
Yeah, I'm ready to take a smoke break.
All right, guys, we're going to take about a 10-minute smoke break, and when we come back, it's round 2 of Mad
Ooh.
Marchness.
Oh shit, I forgot about
I
Mad
figured you
Marchness.
I
Still no
didn't.
music for it.
What's
but,
Mad
Glenn,
Marchness? Wait, I want to know before.
You will
before
find
we
out
go.
when we come back. You
All
will
right,
find
that's
out
fine.
when we come back.
And it's a good time. So and you guys get to help judge.
I don't
this
have
shit.
my watch on tonight to check what my heart rate is.
Oh,
I wanted to check
we're
it
not
pre.
going-
I don't know. I
Oh.
want to check it pre and see what it got up to because it was about 30 BPMs high.
Yeah.
Last week.
30 bippums.
Yes.
All right.
Biffles.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break and like I said, give us about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're back on. We still got them backstage just until they both get on here. We'll bring them back on. The fellas from Swamp Talk. Ah, there they are.
Okay.
Get this back up here. Hey, fellas, we got you back.
What up?
So on break, I just set Joey's dog on fire.
Ooh,
Almost.
nice.
You can smell the burnt hair right now in the room.
Yeah, it was just the perfect storm of Steven flicking a cigarette out and my dog running under the cherry as it fell.
Yeah, it landed on her back or landed on his back. And we couldn't find it for a minute. And then we
Well,
started,
I thought I found it and got it out, and
we kept smelling burnt hair. So
he came running over here and I saw the orange glow.
somebody call PETA. God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Calling her now.
Yeah.
All right. So what Mad Marchness is we selected a handful of topics, or I did, that I think makes Joey angry. And then we put him in a bracket. And then he randomly picks two of the topics and rants about both of them. And whichever one I judge him to be more angry about moves on to the next round till we get his number one thing that makes him angry. So
Okay.
you guys can help me judge tonight. So he's going to rant about two fucking things. And then we pick the one he seems the most fucking pissy about.
Sounds good.
So I didn't create any music, but I'm going to use music from an old game that we haven't played anymore because it gets us kicked off YouTube every time we play it.
Okay.
That one. I don't know.
Joey's
It's not
just
playing.
lying. Yeah.
I mean, it's playing on here. It's not playing.
Are
through
you
the-
connected?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Oh,
There we go. Oh shit.
It'd been so much better if I could have got some kind of sports
Yeah. So
sounding.
that gets us kicked off of YouTube.
No, that doesn't. The game was called First Line, where we play like the first 10 seconds of a song.
Oh,
and then you had
yeah.
to guess the
I
song.
forgot.
And that gets us demonetized and muted on YouTube.
We're not monetized anyway for
No,
content.
I understand. No, you can monetize for content. You can.
no, okay.
You can. It's just harder if you don't have tons and tons of followers.
No, whatever.
But it gets us muted on YouTube
Oh yeah.
and copyright infringement and all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah. You know,
So
because we're OG gangsters.
yeah. So we have two matchups tonight. This is round 2 of Mad Marchness.
Okay.
And the two matchups. First matchup will be no shoes on an airplane and people not dressing for the occasion.
Okay.
And then the second matchup will be speakerphones in public and people walking in the middle of a parking lot.
Okay.
Those are the two matchups tonight. And then next week with Jay and Anders, we'll do the last round. And which just to mention again,
Oh, yeah, next
mention
week.
at the end of the show, but next week we're making the trip up to
Pennsylvania.
and actually going to sit in a hotel conference room with Jay Nielsen from Forged in Fire.
Yep.
And
Anders Erickson.
Anders Erickson, who's
Nightmare
Robert
Gloves.
Nightmare Gloves, and then his wife does the Wear Pups.
Yep.
And
Whose buddies we should tell him, like, dude, you can't come unless you bring Robert England.
I know that's the thing.
That's mandatory.
I'm pretty sure Robert England is the godfather of their child.
Yeah. So God damn it, make it happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get shit faced with those guys next week. They're already
No, that's scary.
because Jay Nielsen already told us he's gonna be drunk when he shows up.
Yeah.
Or at least half drunk. So
we will
for
see.
some exclusive fucking shit, tune in for that goddamn show.
Yeah, I know. And there's a surprise going to happen on the show as
Mhm.
well. So
Two surprises.
two surprises.
One of them you don't know about.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I
Hold
bet I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Probably.
let's have these.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm just giving you
Okay.
ice.
Yeah, thanks.
Fuck.
I appreciate that.
You guys need to do another grab bag before we start.
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
you gotta be ready
God.
to help
Give
humans
us
judge.
something good. Oh, he ripped the bag.
Oh, man.
It says to shake the can.
I'm pretty sure I've been shaking it periodically all night.
Forget the same thing.
You
twice.
gotta drink it, dude. You
You get
pulled
the,
it.
you get the
Pulled
ginger
the
shit
thing-
again?
Yeah, he pulled the
Yeah.
ginger.
It's
I'm
not
only
great.
gonna do half of it.
That's
Smells
what you
better
get
than
for
it tastes
ripping the
off it.
bag, dude. Now I have to pull through and like.
How is daiquiri? Oh, it's a Hemingway daiquiri.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh,
Okay. Rum's liqueur, lime juice, and simple syrup. What'd you get, buddy?
I got black velvet apple.
Oh,
Ugh,
Yeah,
it's not terrible.
it's not terrible, but
No, I'm talking about what
Grab
we're
a
drinking.
blanket.
yeah. Now it's a grab blanket because
better
he
than mine.
ripped the bag. So
Where
we
you
have.
get that?
As a
you want
blanket.
to trade?
You could have just put the shots under the blanket.
Aftertaste
Get
of
rid of
yours
the
is much
bag.
worse than mine.
There you go. Now we're reaching under a dirty blanket.
Initially, yours
We're
is like
gonna-
my boyfriend's been eating pineapple, and then it's like, nope, that's cheeseburgers. Nope, that's Marco's Pizza.
Yeah, I'll give you that. All right.
So one of you got the ginger whatever again, and then the other one of you got black velvet apple.
Yeah.
How's the
Ooh.
black velvet? Because I like black.
It's
velvet.
good. The apple's really fucking strong.
So do you guys
And
mostly
then it
drink?
sucks.
Do you guys mostly drink beer? Or do you drink quite a bit of alcohol?
Mostly,
mostly beer.
Yeah. But
Oh,
sometimes
so you're gonna be
we'll grab-
Tonight's a
Up a little.
special occasion for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll usually, well, with me, I'll usually grab like a thing of Old Camp whiskey.
Well, now
Okay.
that I know that they're not chugging these shots right off rip, like
No.
I'm gonna sip mine.
No,
No,
Why-
one of us has
he-
to drive
he
home.
took
and the
it.
other one has
He
to
fucking
not
You
took
guys-
the cleaner again, and he was just like, "Fuck it."
No, I drink.
You guys, no,
Oh,
you guys,
drink
have,
it? All right.
you guys have committed by doing this as shots. So you started the trend early in the episode. So fucking knock that shit back, bitch.
Okay, let me clean my palate. Hang on.
Here, clean it with this ginger. That's how
No,
you
get
clean the
that.
palate and clean it.
Well, if I had a nickel every time somebody said that to me, clean it with that ginger over there. Ugh.
All right.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Wait, where'd your thing go?
I drink it.
He's trying to get out of it.
No, he already drank it.
Oh. Atta boy. Hell,
It's
I had a
so
guy
good right off rip.
Yeah,
And
if
then
you're-
the
if you're
black
drinking on
velvet
a
comes
podcast-
through, and you're like,
See, I like that black velvet.
Yeah, drinking on a podcast is a marathon.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint. We've
Well,
learned that a couple
but
of
after
times.
you've committed to the sprint, you've got to stay with it. That's all. That's my whole point.
Well, I guess I'm Usain Bolt tonight.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So
All right.
one minute.
1
per
minute
topic.
each. The first one is no shoes on an airplane against people not dressing for the occasion. And we'll go no shoes on an airplane first.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. I hope I don't repeat anything from last
You
week.
will, because
Sure.
whatever.
I'm not a professional.
No, you're not.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Go.
Coincidentally, people that wear shoes on an airplane, probably not professionals, because no self-respecting human being that I know takes their shoes off anywhere in public unless you're at a dojo. If you're at a dojo, I completely understand. Or if you're at your Japanese friend's house, whatever, you take your shoes off when you go in. You put the little nail salon flip-flops on.
Mhm.
But if you take your shoes off on an airplane, I have no use for you, and I hope that most of your family died from COVID because this is insane to me. And I blame a mixture of George H.W. Bush,
What?
Barack Obama, and Donald Trump for people taking their shoes off on an airplane. It's insane to me. I just
Why?
I don't, because I got to blame somebody. I'm going to blame them. No, I
Okay.
blame our generation for raising people that take their shoes off and for feeling like I'm just living my truth. I can take my shoes off on an airplane. So fuck you very much if you take your shoes off. No one wants to see your fucked up corns on an airplane.
"Oh,
That's time.
Thanks, Biden.
Yeah, thanks, Biden. Jesus.
No, he hasn't been in office long enough to do that yet.
Yeah.
It's not his fault yet.
Yeah,
Along
but
those
he'll,
lines, yeah, I
he'll
think
help. He'll
It's a breakdown
assist.
of society.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Obama.
But you
Yeah,
do have to live your truth.
Thanks, Obama, Trump, and Bush.
All right.
So
people not
this
dressing
next
for
one
the
is
occasion?
people not dressing for the occasion.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
And go.
So people that don't dress for the occasion, no matter what the occasion is, if you dress to go to the beach, you dress to go camping. Why are you not dressing? Because if you're going out to a business dinner, if you're going to work, I saw somebody come to a job interview this week with shorts and a t-shirt on for a job interview. I don't care that you're interviewing to work in a warehouse. Look like a respectable fucking human being that's got 2 goddamn cents to rub together.
What if you can't afford it?
I don't give a shit. Steal it. I don't care. Steal it. I don't give a shit. I saw we've had this argument before. I saw somebody come in with a mustard stain on their shirt. You should have an extra shirt if you're going to eat a fucking hot dog on your way to a job interview. You fucking no class piece of human garbage. You're probably from upstate New York if you're doing some fucked up shit like that. I don't give a shit. Fuck you,
I
man.
agree.
If you're going to a funeral, dress like you're going to a funeral. If you're getting on a plane, have a little bit of respect. You're flying around in the air.
That one wins. Right off rip, that one wins.
That was a much
Really?
better rant.
Okay.
That gets
right.
my
The
vote.
upstate New York.
That
is so
one.
true.
I
That
think
shit was
those were
true as
folks
fuck.
on not repeating airplane shit than that one, but still, you're definitely more pissed about
Yeah,
it.
airplane
Yeah.
stuff kind of like tickled his fancy almost. I feel like it's his like
Yeah.
He wants to see it.
he wants to see somebody's feet.
I think that
No, see, the airplane thing is part of the not dressing for the occasion for Joey. But
that though exactly, like that ties into it.
yeah, but it's also conceptually it pisses you off, but the foray doesn't hit until you see it. Like thinking about it pisses you off,
sure,
but seeing it makes you want to fucking murder. Whereas the concept of not dressing for the occasion is a much more infuriating.
I didn't tell you last week because you were in San Antonio this week before I was in LA, and I just decided on that trip was like, I'm not wearing a mask in an airport unless someone in security or TSA stops me and tells me to put a mask on. No one says shit to you about not wearing a mask.
Just on the plane.
I mean, I kept it off until they said something to me, which it took a while.
Nice.
But I've also noticed
bullshit though that
It's totally me.
That's
wants
like
to
the
drink
public
mask, and he's always like, "Should I wear a mask?"
No,
fucking care.
it's just
I already got COVID. I don't care.
Yeah, but it's bullshit that they keep prolonging the fucking public transport fucking mask mandate. Like you allow everybody else to go without a mask everywhere
Everyone got it
else
for Christmas, so it doesn't matter.
except public transport. And
so the last plane I was on flying, I guess it was Dallas Fort Worth into Knoxville. The pilot got on, and I'm gonna assume based on his attitude, he's probably from Texas. But he basically apologized that the rule was still in place that you had to wear a mask. He's like, I know it sucks, but give us a couple of months. We should be in the clear, and you're not gonna have to wear this crap anymore.
Yeah.
they're saying like mid-April, I think.
Well, because
I gotta fly again.
It
in
was
late
supposed
April.
to expire last Friday.
Yeah.
And then they pushed it for another. It was supposed to expire on the 18th, and they pushed it to April 18th.
I
March
mean,
18th.
the cool thing is like this new variant, they're all saying that like even with the new variant on the rise, they don't see the mask mandate being like a thing again. So
Which new variant? The Delta variant, the Omicron, or which
Omicron B?
Yeah, the BA point
there's another Omicron I gotta think
suck
about
my
now.
whatever fucking here we go. It's just we want more money, so
What's
we're gonna
pi?
stretch this as long as we can.
4.12,
Variant,
4.7,
that one.
9, 2, 8.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
I
The
don't
next
know.
matchup is people using speakerphones in public against people walking in the middle of a parking lot.
Oh,
This is what I've been waiting for.
two of your least favorite things.
I know. What's interesting about this is that the what did I just took no shoes on an airplane. It was against people not dressing for the occasion. People not dressing for the occasion is the Cinderella story of this bracket right now, because I didn't think it would make it past the first round, honestly. And I'm the one that's got a rant about this.
I know you.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I expected speakerphones in public, no shoes on an airplane. being inconvenienced, and slow drivers to be the final 4.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
All right.
This
so
is
first
we're
one
gonna
is-
hit driving slow in the parking lot first. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna hit driving, walking in a parking lot
Yeah, 'cause
lot.
they're up against
Driving
each other.
slow in the park. I like that
Walking-
one.
Walking in a parking lot. Okay, that's
Walking
going
slow,
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blocking traffic. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
All right. I said last week that the people that walk slow in a parking lot are fat people and old people. And I'm going to focus on old people.
Okay.
Just kidding. Fat people. If you can't, if you've chosen to live your life in a McDonald's drive-through, then don't live your life walking in a parking lot in front of me. I dealt with it yesterday. No, 2 days ago when I went to the grocery store. Somebody walking through, and I'm right behind them. And what do you know? They're fat, but they happened to hit the trifecta. They were fat, old, and fucking poor, and they just had an axe to grind with everybody, and it was fucking pissing me off. I was like, who owns this parking lot? The store owns the parking lot, and you don't get to make the rules in the parking lot. I don't get to make the rules in the parking lot either, but we live in a civilized society. Just like there's rules on an airplane for who gets what armrest, there's rules in a parking lot, and you don't walk in the middle of the parking lot. You wouldn't walk in the middle of the fucking road, would you?
It took you a while to ramp up on that one, buddy.
You know, I can agree so much with that. My upstairs neighbors are the same fucking way.
The elephants.
Old
Yeah,
fat
the elephants. We call them the elephants and rhinos
Skidamarinky
upstairs.
dinky dink, skidamarinky doo.
They're bad. They're basically the entitled people that walk through those parking lots.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so speakerphones in public is
All right.
next.
You ready?
No, I gotta catch my breath.
I'm mad. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pissed off
Oh.
just thinking about these topics.
Okay,
All right, here we go.
speakerphones in public.
Go.
If you can't hear, you don't deserve to have a cell phone. If you have to wear a hearing aid, then put some fucking earbuds in. And if you can't talk on a phone without yelling, speakerphone or not, but everyone that talks on a speakerphone in public yells into their phone. It's fucking insane to me. I don't get it. I mean, what? You must be a fucking Victoria's Secret model. I mean, just you're yelling into a phone. That's one that'll hit everybody at some point this week. You're yelling into a phone. No one wants to hear your conversation, but more than that, I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want you to speak to me if I'm in a line at all. But if you're on the phone, I really don't want to hear you. And if most of the people talking on the phone, and I'm going to use this thing again, they're mostly white trash people, poor people talking on the phone because they feel like everyone deserves to hear what they're talking about, and no one gives a shit about your life and what Mama and them are doing Sunday after church.
The first topic. The first topic gets my vote right there.
So people walking in a parking lot.
This isn't what pisses you off more.
Yeah, fat people walking in a parking lot. The cell phone thing.
Cell phone thing, man.
I mean, it's annoying.
Which one do you think I was more mad about? Yeah, but which one do you think I'm more mad about?
I'm at the bank right now. Yeah, fucking, I'm about to withdraw some money.
I'm going
think
with
he
the
needs another
first
drink.
topic. The fat people or old people walking through a parking
I
lot.
fucked this bitch last night. Fuck.
See-
dude, they're fucking.
Yeah, but when I hear people talking really loud, all I do is if I fucking hate it and if they don't care that they're talking that loud and everybody can fucking hear them, I just make fun of them right in front of them and they look at you typically and they'll walk away, or they'll fucking be like, you got a fucking problem? Yeah, I do. With you talking so loud, shut your fucking mouth. Now they fucking know to shut their fucking mouth.
See, I'm gonna go based on the rants alone. It's slow people in the parking lot.
Yeah,
You
I
had
like
more
slow
people
people in the
you had
parking lot.
more- You had more passion in the
hate
argument.
Okay, so yeah, but you need to decide which one I seemed more mad about.
I heard it. You were more mad about the slow people in the parking lot, but
Okay,
I could also agree
Dressing
to
for
that.
the occasion.
Yeah.
My
Ooh.
vote's dressing for the occasion because I hate it when people don't dress for the occasion. Like Zarvis, we went to a wedding. This dude wears a fucking band t-shirt.
Wait, no, I thought we were just picking between the two.
We are just picking between the
Yeah,
two.
we're just picking between the
He's,
two.
he's
dudes.
still
See,
sharing.
I'm
No, he's
fucking.
sharing, I get it.
I feel like I'm
walking
fucking on the
yeah.
verge of being like smashed right now because of that 101 and whatever the fuck I just drank.
How many
And-
more do you guys have in the bottle or in
Not
the
bad.
bag?
4.
Well, we
wow.
also
4
have to,
left?
like, here, dude. You gotta help drink some of these. Here, wash that liquor down with a Monaco.
What is that? Oh, that's a
Yeah,
Red Bull.
yeah.
All right, so we've got it.
You did drink some of that and
the,
energize.
the championship round this
Energizer.
week is people walking in the middle of a parking lot
I-
against people not dressing for the occasion.
Damn.
Ooh,
I really can't believe that people not dressing for the occasion.
There's
Out- out-
people
Shit.
not dressing for the
No
occasion.
shoes on
Takes
an
that.
airplane.
Yeah,
I
it's
really can't
definitely-
believe that.
Just the passion, the arguments.
I
Just
know.
weren't there for the
Yeah,
other.
no, that's fine. I mean, you
If-
know, when
If,
you're hot,
if
you're
we
hot.
can
When
get
you're
an
hot, you're hot.
instant
What it is.
replay on him freaking out about people not dressing for the occasion, like you'll just know. You'll
I mean,
know that's
We have a friend who doesn't dress for the occasion.
yeah.
He wore a band T-shirt to a wedding, and then he brings just one sock to 3 pairs. So he has 3.5 pairs. of
Yes,
socks.
but one sock to
Jarvis.
3 different pairs to a
Oh.
camping trip.
I only brought 3 socks with me. It's like,
You brought 3 socks.
You
The one for your
know,
dick
if
or
there's fucking
The-
mud on this island. Why would you bring 3 socks?
I-
No.
So I'm weird about the dressing for the occasion thing, but in all fairness to me, if I don't want to dress for the occasion, I won't go to the occasion.
But
Yeah.
you and I differ on the airplane thing specifically.
The airplane thing.
I'm
for
not
sure.
saying you should wear a suit, but I'm saying you shouldn't be in a pair of gym shorts and flip flops
Yeah.
and
Jeans
a
t-shirt
tank top.
is
Like
whatever.
I go jeans and a collared shirt.
See, I hate collared
Oh,
shirts. I never
understand
wear
that.
collared shirts unless I have to wear a collared shirt.
I got you, but
No.
I wear a collared shirt on a plane because you're
I
you're
know.
defying the laws of gravity. You owe it some respect.
You're
That's
not
the way I
defying
look at it.
shit. It's
Yes, you are.
aerodynamics.
No, it's. I mean, there's aerodynamics involved, but a plane only wants to fall out of the sky. It's and like a helicopter only wants to stay up in the sky. The physics of it all, an airplane should be falling out. We figured out a way to defy it.
It's not defying it. It's
It is
physics.
defying
It's
it.
physics. The reason it stays up because of forward movement and angle of the fucking wings
Okay,
and airflow.
we're still defying the laws of gravity. That's what I meant to say. The laws of
Okay.
gravity, not physics.
And I don't understand what you mean by helicopter wants to stay up. If the
No, no,
engine, I understand the
The physics of it, a plane still just is wanting to do nothing but fall out of the sky, and a helicopter is wanting to do nothing but stay in the sky.
when they're are you talking about when they're
Yes.
running.
Yeah, at peak at peak movement, at peak performance, the airplane still just wants to fall right out of the sky. But we figured out a way to get around that, and a helicopter, I promise you, it does. I looked into it because I heard someone else say that one time. I was like, that sounds like bullshit. And I looked into it.
Okay.
I'm basically Eddie Redmayne when he played that crippled guy in the movie, the real smart guy. I think it was Eddie Redmayne.
All right. So are we going to break into the bag of shit
I was
tonight?
going to say, do you want to do some news? You want to do bag of shit?
Bag of shit.
All right,
We
Yeah,
got some
bag of
topics. in
shit.
here.
we do bag of shit.
Have you guys? Do you know what the bag of shit is? Have you been a part of a bag of shit episode? or
No,
heard one?
but it sounds more appealing to us. So
I've been. Oh, it's a topic.
Well, there's
Right?
multiple
random
topics in here,
Yep.
and
Yep.
just to clarify what you do with this, it's not necessarily talking about what's written on the paper. It's talking about whatever immediately pops into your head when you hear the topic.
oh, all right.
See, I
perfect.
started listening to your guys' podcast, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta start."
I'm
from the beginning."
fucking.
So I started from episode 1, and everything just kind of blurs together.
Yeah, I'm
It does.
fucking
Because
smashed
You know, if
right
you
about
put
now.
all of our
So
episodes back to back, it's like one long fucking episode with just random people coming on. That's essentially what the
I
show is.
think
It's just us
Episode
jerking each other off with other
12
people watching.
was the last one I listened to, episode 12, and then I switched back
Oh,
before.
so you're way the fuck
between-
behind.
Well, I
Yeah.
switched back between new and old.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to see what episode 12 was when he said that.
Who cares?
I care.
Jesus.
So,
I hate
bag of
doing this
shit.
shit with you. Oh.
Bag of shit.
Bag of shit.
I'm
All
even
right.
worse. Fuck.
Woo! Bag of shit.
Why have we never
It's a
changed
time
this?
Where we sit back and relax.
Because you don't go and change it.
I don't know what those
We don't
messages.
think about what we have to say.
All right, bag of shit.
No,
Let's
no,
go.
no, no,
no,
no, no,
Your
no.
power.
Do the talking
That
for
TV.
It's gonna get
Oh,
way.
into our bag of shit.
Oh.
Oh, damn. That was my beat.
Want to reach into it.
Run it
Dude,
back.
just let's get on with it.
I can fight with you all night over this. All right.
I will kill the whole goddamn episode. Do not act like I won't.
I got audio already. I got audio from the video. I'm
Yeah.
good. All right. First topic out of the bag.
All right.
I'm going to draw for them because they're too drunk to draw for themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can't do that.
Well, we're not physically
So-
there.
Yeah, I don't know where my hands are, bro.
All right. First topic.
First time.
Muff diver.
Muff diver.
I immediately think of being in high school in the 90s because
Yeah.
that was phrases like that, muff diver, things like that. That was a big deal. Like
Leaks into
I
the-
can
I
remember
agree.
the
I agree
certified
with
muff
that.
diver t-shirts that you could buy on vacation. It's like the Big Johnson t-shirts,
Yeah.
which the Big Johnson t-shirts should. I can't believe they haven't come back. Like
Right at some point.
I just can't believe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, muff diver.
Muff diver. Yeah, same.
the-
I think of that 90s, that the glory days of, oh yeah, dude. It's
FBI, female body inspector.
Yeah.
FBI. Oh, yeah. I
Female
remember
body
that from
inspector,
elementary
dude.
school, man.
So you guys graduated high school probably in what? 06?
Oh, wait,
07?
for me.
Oh wait.
07. I was a year behind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Had
it.
to stay
So
back
07,
in
08.
That
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
that
is when I stayed
term,
back.
muff diver, reminds me of the South Park episode with the lesbians. That it was kind of like a remake of
Yikes.
the
The fucking-
300.
Yes,
Yeah, where they remade
yikes.
300. Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah.
The fucking
I
epic
immediately
music
thought
when
of
he's
South
dialing
Park. I
the
was like-
phone number.
He wasn't even a girl.
The actual term
Best
muff
part.
diving has always made me think of going down girl with just some giant fucking bush.
So that
Like,
was always
it doesn't
my fault.
it doesn't make
Yeah.
me think of
Some
like going down
nasty fucking
or, like,
thing. You're
whatever,
gonna get
just,
caught,
like,
lost.
getting lost in the jungle.
Well, I
Yeah,
always
you're fucking
wondered.
stuck.
that-
Like you're gonna need the jaws of life to get out of that fucking thing.
Yeah,
that's
like
that's
a
what
muff-
a muff
And
is.
muff in my mind is something that's it's an ordeal to get in and out
Well,
of.
so that was always my
like a
question in my
prey.
mind.
That's desperate
Which is
pussy.
the difference in
If
you and
it's a
I, as
muff,
I'm
it's de-
analyzing
muff.
and-
It's
and
desperate.
is
Yeah.
as I'm thinking, does it mean it's just this huge bush you're going into, or are they talking about the thighs being earmuffs as you're down there
Yeah, that's
munching
true.
on the cooch? And I don't know the
Ooh,
difference.
Okay.
But I mean,
But
Munching
what
on
if
the
they're like Wookiee
yeah,
thighs?
I know I'm trying to go
or
as far back as I can on,
So,
on some
like,
shit right now with this
They
stuff.
could be like hairy, so like they're like
yeah.
you don't hear it. Yeah, hairy
Could be a
earmuffs.
combination of the
because
two.
They're Wookiee
Yeah,
thighs.
your boyfriend doesn't shave his legs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're in between some
Butch
Wookiee
and it's
thighs,
earmuff,
It's like
so.
I'm all up in this
You-
Wookiee.
You ever, did you say you did it all for the nookie?
Yeah.
So have you ever had
do it
you ever
all.
had your ears accidentally clapped in the middle of cunnilingus?
Yeah.
I feel
Have you-
like that would be like a fucking jet going off, breaking like the sound barrier or something. If you,
Dude, your ears
Clap
will
your
ring for
ears.
sure.
yeah,
It's not
you're
fun.
fucked
I mean,
at that
for
point.
sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think that's what the Apostle Paul says. The only time you could hit a woman. That's something like that happens. So I'm pretty sure.
I just thought we were for to flip it and hit it, but whatever.
Slam dunk it, flip it, stick it, and ride it. All
All
right.
right,
So
next topic.
the
my
next
my
to-
draw.
Oh, I was going to draw for the other one of them.
Oh,
Go-
do it.
no.
Okay.
God forbid somebody draw before you.
I know, right? All right. Next topic is taint punches.
Taint punches. Taint. It's been a long time since I've been punched in the taint. It's been a long time. But when I hear
Yeah.
taint punch, I think of your son. That's the first thing I think of. That's the first thing I think of.
Yeah, why is
Yeah. Because he likes to secret fingers people.
that? Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing.
That's
It's a good thing
but
he's.
that's not a taint punch.
I know it's not, but it's what it makes me think of.
Okay.
I think of your son giving people the secret fingers. And it's a good thing he's not an adult.
Secret
because
fingers.
jail.
Can,
He'd be in
can
jail.
someone elaborate on secret
Okay,
fingers?
so I found out it's from the
It's
show.
from some anime
It's,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
from Naruto.
Oh, okay.
The show,
Oh,
and one of
God damn
the
God,
None of
none
that.
of the.
None of
Yeah.
that.
Hey, you watch Nedada? Okay.
Yeah.
I watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't like I don't like
Well,
Naruto.
but they have it's secret fingers like 1,000 Years of Death, and they come up like and they stab every guy in the butthole.
Yeah. You don't remember?
Oh, they stab him in the butthole on Naruto?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and they come up and it's this big violent like type of thing. Yeah, 100%.
Jesus Christ.
So he got
I
me.
do like anime though, and
We have-
I probably shouldn't talk shit about it, but Secret Fingers it sounds like I'm about to give him the secret fingers while he's not over.
For my 11-year-old son to be saying it's a little questionable, but he calls it secret fingers, 1,000 Years of Death. And
so I thought Secret Fingers was like where you sit on your hand till it falls asleep and then you showed up your own ass.
Right.
So Secret Fingers.
No, he got me. I was laying down like on the couch. He came up behind me.
Try that.
And I was in fucking gym shorts. And that little asshole just go, Secret Fingers. I came up.
Cornhole.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are fucking weird in high school.
In high school, we had
Like they're like, I'm not gay.
Ball.
I'm not gay, but if you bend over in front of me, I'm gonna put my finger in your butt.
Or I'm gonna teabag your ass while you like I'm not gay, but I'm gonna
like-
rub my balls in your mouth while you're sleeping.
Well, we did things like if another guy bent over in front of you by accident, you didn't like poke him in the ass or whatever. You'd go run up behind him and go like,
Yeah, like
And then we had ball tap.
looking
Remember
back
ball
on
tap?
that's like, yeah, we're figuring out if we're gay or straight at that point. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
I was
looking
ready
back
to
on
take
that
it
was
to a
like
male
when we
substitute teacher
decided.
one time.
yeah.
And when some weirdo finally let us do this to them, we're like, yeah, I don't like that.
Local homeless guy.
Why do you let me poke his asshole?
you-
Like
do
that's
that
fucking
again?
he's so gay.
I didn't feel it the first time. You want to do it again?
So have you ever actually been punched in the taint?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what that's
If
the other
we're
thing I was
avoiding
saying is-
this whole topic, yeah, no. In wrestling, like that, a
Yeah.
low blow typically, like they tell you to aim for like the upper part
Yeah.
of your thigh.
Right.
It rarely ever hits the upper part of your thigh. Like, I mean, people they can't judge on like everybody's individual sack size or something, So like they're just
Yeah.
fucking cramming it up there, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like
Same with
I
a
didn't
body
realize
slam, man. They
your
gotta-
balls were so saggy or
Same
something.
with a body
Like,
slam. They're supposed to be
I
your
thought
upper
your balls
thigh,
would
but
be tight because
No,
we're
they
wrestling each other.
Take those two fingers and they stick in your butt and you do this body slam.
And everybody knows your balls get really tight when you're getting ready to come. So
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how you finish a wrestling match.
They call it the sun. So we
Finish
didn't
and move.
You remember when we were teenagers, our thing was like we heard that if you punched someone in the asshole just right, they would lose bowel control and shit themselves.
Right.
And
I always thought
couldn't
that
dare
too.
walk up a staircase in front of one of your buddies because
Yeah.
we were not. I mean,
You're walking
I'm
up,
talking
cupping your
bruised
asshole.
asshole punching each other. And I'm pretty sure that Clayton asked his wife, who's in medical school, "Is it true?" And
Mhm.
she said yes. I don't know if she lied to him or not.
No, it is.
but-
It's
but she
medically
said yes.
possible.
If you punch someone in the asshole
Just
just right, they will shit themselves.
Oh.
I mean, assuming there's shit in the chamber,
Well,
obviously.
for sure. Yeah.
All right, hear me out, everybody. We're all gonna take training in our off months from this podcast. Okay, so there'll be a little bit of downtime, like a couple weeks. We're gonna take some training in between those weeks, and we're all gonna learn this fucking secret punch to make people shit themselves. And we're gonna come back with our own individual compilations of people shitting themselves from us punching them. And who's ever has the best one,
That's the best technique.
I don't know. What do they win? What
A muddy high five.
That was the
What-
best
what-
example of
what does
someone
somebody
drunk I've ever
deserve
seen.
who made a
You're
whole
going
bunch
through
of
an idea and then it's just like, yeah, I'm just done. I'm just done with that. But in your mind, you think you got your point across.
I don't know what people deserve at that point. Like looking back on it, it's like they don't really deserve anything. They made a bunch of people shit themselves. Like, what kind
is
of
a
trophy
reward
do you
unto itself.
deserve?
Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm going to draw the next topic out for you guys.
Yeah,
So
no,
this'll
taint
be-
punches happen in wrestling.
Yeah.
I'll verify that all the time. Even a pen.
I mean, this looks like you're writing.
Yeah.
It's because it's definitely not mine, but it's man naps.
Man naps.
That's your writing, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, what the
So,
fuck?
like-
Man naps.
Man naps.
I immediately thought of the episode of Friends where Joey and
I knew you would.
Ross
Yep.
are taking naps together, getting great naps.
Yep.
And that's it.
Are they
So what
cuddling,
I mean-
or is it just
Yeah.
like you're sleeping with a bro?
So
whatever you think of.
Yeah.
So what it made be what I had in mind, that is mine, is back in the Christian youth days. I don't know if you remember Acquire the Fire. I don't know if you
Yes,
guys have
I
ever
do.
heard of Acquire the Fire. It was
Yes.
like a big Christian youth thing. And you would volunteer and go into it like an internship. And it's basically free slave labor and they forced you to
Yeah,
learn
for
Bible
sure.
verses.
Yeah. They also had master's commission and things like that
Right.
as well. Yeah.
Right. That's what I meant. Master's commission. Sorry. But
Who
but
is that?
I wasn't gonna acknowledge it. Good
Wow.
job.
That's an interesting
All
name.
But anyway, so it was master's commission. So it was basically to get free labor. They set these conferences and shit, but they had strict no dating rules, and they weren't allowed to have like almost any affiliation with the opposite sex. No hand holding, like nothing.
God
And-
forbid you swim in the same pool.
Right, exactly. Like no shirts. Like you got, or so you had to wear shirts when you like if you were in mixed company. It was
Yeah.
crazy shit. But the dudes would just because I guess they wanted physical contact. I don't know why. Would often fucking like nap together and cuddle and shit with each other in this.
Sure.
So it's like free
Fucking-
masturbation.
Yeah, more or less. But because they couldn't cuddle and shit with the girls, the boys and shit would. I was always like,
They
the
would cuddle,
fuck?
cuddle and
Yeah.
shit together, like hold hands, like while
Yeah,
they're,
like
they're
weird-
shitting in the toilet.
And I always find that
youth
ironic
leader
since
was always,
"You know what?"
Christianity, which I always found weird, is because especially in Christianity, it's usually has been traditionally so anti-homosexual, and then to have something that, in not just this world, but it consistently have avenues that pushes people towards homosexual activity. I find it amazingly ironic.
You guys don't kiss your homies on the forehead. Good night.
I call everybody.
You know, it's interesting because Gabe, my oldest son, who's almost 26, they do that. They kiss each other on the forehead.
Yeah,
Ironically,
love you,
right,
bro.
good night.
No, I did. Awkwardly, sure. I just mean these guys. It was, I don't know. I always thought that was really fucking
I
weird.
just feel like in like another 10 years, as bad as this sounds, like yeah, our kids are gonna be kissing their friends goodnight on the lips,
They do that in other countries.
or maybe on the dick lips. Like
You never know.
Yeah, you never know these days. We just
Yeah.
we have
Right,
to adjust
see you
to
later.
it. You-
Foreskin.
yeah,
That's what
a quick little.
Well, that's what you call like if you're. Well, I guess if you're not, but like when you take your foreskin, you pull it up and it's like, and you can squeeze it and it's flat. That's your dick. lips.
kiss
It's like the
That's ridiculous.
alien that comes out of
Yeah.
in Alien.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! All
Oh
right,
my god, I've
my
never
turn
had
to draw.
this before.
Last
Last topic.
Last
My
topic.
turn to draw. All right, this one is mine. I don't know whose topic it is. Oh, this is you wrote
It don't
this down.
matter.
Karate guys.
Karate guys.
Ooh,
Oh God.
Go ahead. I know what it immediately made me think of. But go ahead.
yeah, Cobra
Miami
Kai.
Connection.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
See, I immediately think of there's
Even though
a
there's
certain-
females now, Cobra Kai.
That's true. Cobra Kai.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna watch that show.
See, my
now.
thought immediately goes to, like the grown ass men that are really like dragons, and they'll say martial arts a lot.
Dragon Ball. Oh, I should have said Dragon Ball Z. Fuck.
Not even
There's,
Dragon.
there's no right or wrong answer here.
Yeah, but like the dudes are super into like taekwondo
Sure.
or anything, or they're like, I don't know. I remember this
They
guy.
call the guy that teaches them sensei.
But have you
Oh,
ever
that's
seen?
it. Yeah,
I knew this
that's
dude that he
Cobra Kai.
always had like gold chain with like some type of Japanese symbol on.
Sure.
He had samurai fucking swords. He loved karate. Like it was his thing. Like, oh, I'm a martial artist. Like
I mean,
I
katanas are cool, but I don't own one.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm just saying, like full dragon. That was his life. His life was the martial arts. It's like, oh, he goes, I'm also a master in capoeira. I'm like, oh, are you?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So.
The guy was ridiculous.
You should totally fight in the UFC, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but guys that are just like that are grown men that are super into
Oh,
actual
yeah.
karate.
What's
I'd
really
love it.
funny is if you there's an Instagram account, I think it is.
It's not
It's,
karate,
has
martial arts.
it's a karate about martial arts, and it's just people just doing bullshit stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's this old fat guy who's training these people.
Oh, it's exposing the fake, like the whatever the quote.
Sure, but it's so fucking funny anytime I see that. But anyway, Karate Guys made me think Miami Connection.
Yeah,
which is the best bad movie ever.
Yeah. Thank you for
it
saying
is. It really
so.
is. It's the best bad movie ever.
So if you guys have never seen Miami Connection,
nope.
Okay, so it's the greatest bad film ever made, in my opinion, and it was not trying to be a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not ironically bad. It's just bad.
So there's the story behind the movie is there's this Taekwondo master from Korea that moved to the States that wanted to change the world through the message of Taekwondo.
This is the real story.
This is
not
the actual
movie story. This is the real story.
So this dude self-funded, self-produced, and starred in this fucking movie. And the plot of the movie is there's a group of guys that are all Taekwondo experts that also play in a rock and roll band together, and they're best friends, and they fight drug smuggling ninja bikers as a team. That's
It's
the general
Ninja
plot.
Turtles without them being turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Motorcycle Gang.
Ninja motorcycle. Yeah. All right, dude.
But
He's
the
out. He's gone.
but the but the fighting scenes are basically them, like even their rock shows are full choreographed fighting moves. It's fucking awesome.
Okay, well, that's like typically like the most important part with those types of films. As long as the fighting scenes are good.
Oh no, the fighting scenes are not good.
No, but you
no,
should,
they are. All right,
Prime.
never mind. Fuck yeah,
it's on Amazon for sure.
No, what about the beach?
Amazon?
I don't even remember. Oh yeah. Just the funny thing is like when the band is playing on stage, like two of the guys in the band don't play an instrument; they just do karate moves the whole time. The whole time. It's like they're doing a choreographed fight on stage while the band is playing really shitty, like 80s style electronic rock.
So I'm gonna go watch it this weekend.
It's the best bad movie ever. I think honestly, it may be the best bad.
And so you resisted me. You pushed back on me so hard on this too.
It's just because I wanted to fill my life with better things.
Yeah.
And then one night it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet and watch this. I'll do it for the show." That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
I don't regret watching it.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Goddamn right you don't.
Well, that's good.
So did he just go pissed, or do we lose him for good?
Is he throwing up?
A motorcycle with a little house in the middle.
What?
A motorcycle with a little house in the middle. I think he needs another ginger whiskey.
Yeah, don't you guys still have more in your bag?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, that bag. I'm retiring the bag.
Oh.
Hey, to be fair,
None
I'm
of us got
smoking
the
two different types of weeds
bitch
here,
and banana yet, man.
and then this vodka, whatever the fuck this is. I don't even know. Red Bull vodka.
Oh, sweet.
So I do have one news story that I want to share with you tonight. Just one. I'm not going to play the news music because it's just one.
Okay.
But it's about a dog who was dumped at a North Carolina shelter. It says a dog in North Carolina is looking for a new home after his previous owner dumped him at an animal shelter.
Okay.
Fezco is the dog's name. Is described as a 4 to 5 year old dog of unknown breed and was recently dropped at the Stanley County Animal Protection Services in Albemarle, North Carolina. The reason he was dropped at the shelter, he apparently humped another male dog, and the dog's owners assumed the canine was, quote, gay nine.
Gay nine.
Warm him around. So they left him at the shelter.
That is wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah. And
nice.
The shelter was contacted to see if he had found a home yet, and they have not replied with comment. But yes,
that is.
They dropped him off at the shelter because they thought he was gay.
That takes homophobia to a new fucking level.
Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up at that point.
For years that my dog that you burned earlier is gay, and that's the thing. Like people don't realize that.
Yeah,
well, maybe there is homosexuality in mammals. In animals, I don't know, but who cares? But
that's
a male dog will hump another male dog in an attempt to gain dominance.
Yeah,
like
that's why we fuck.
I feel like maybe
turn.
that's why, or maybe that's what we should start doing.
By the looks of it, the two of you are going to do it when we're done tonight. I just need to know which one of you is the dominant.
So somebody's going to have a good night. Somebody's going to be limping.
Yeah, like I feel like with all friend groups, somebody should assert dominance.
One of you are waking up in the morning feeling what secret fingers really is like.
Look, you see my hands? Check out my secret finger.
It's about 4 inches long, but really mean.
You're gonna feel it tomorrow.
Oh, God damn.
All right. You guys hold tight for a minute while we end this, and then we'll talk to you again in just a moment, okay?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
But before that, hold on. Are we going to talk with him on, or do you mean kick him back? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
Okay, either
we
way.
throwing us backstage.
Hold tight for a second.
Okay. Yeah. So, fuck, I don't care. You do it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
So, just to reiterate.
Oh, yeah.
Next
So you guys
week,
hang on here. Yeah.
Just to reiterate, next week we're going to be with Jay Nielsen and Andrew Jackson in person.
Yep.
And evidently there's going to be two special things happening.
Speaking of secret fingers.
And it's been a while since we've both been drunk on here. It's been a while since I've been drunk on here. I'm trying to remember when you got drunk on here last, but I don't remember. But yeah, so it's going to be a rough one.
Yep.
In a few weeks, in a couple weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, dumbass dudes are going to come on, and if Steven's around, he and Benny are going to hash it out.
Oh, are we?
Well, I mean, that's part of it.
Oh,
it's going to be part of it.
All right.
And then, I'm working on one other thing, but yeah.
Make it quick because I'm quitting soon.
Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah. Next week, Jay and Anders, and I mean, hell, maybe even Jay's wife. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
But yeah, until next week, goodbye. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook at B3F Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch at B3F Podcast, and on Instagram at B3F_podcast. YouTube has all of our videos. Support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee at B3F Podcast. Send all your questions or comments to admin at B3Fpodcast.com. Find us online at B3Fpodcast.com. Rate us and review us wherever you listen. And as always, thanks for listening.